What up, man? It's your boy Big Head Jake, and I'm back with another video, man. Another episode of Free Game, dog. So you know I got my boy Kosher Concepts with me. What's up, man?
Yes, sir. Yo, what's up? What's up, family? For those of y'all that don't know me, my name is Marcus, or you can call me Kosher, or King Kosher. And yeah, man, got another one for y'all today, so you know how it go. Hopefully you can find something useful in it.
Hey, you know what I'm gonna say, man? They gonna find something useful, cause we be talking that shit, dog. So, topic for today, man.
Man, we got a formula today, don't we?
Oh yeah, you right. It ain't even really a topic. Formula for today, man. Get y'all pens and papers out, cause it's a good one.
Definitely.
Desire to develop plus recognition to change equals growth.
You heard what he said desire to develop plus recognition to change equals growth.
Yes, sir. So, where we gonna start at? So we can break the formula down like in math class, bro. So desire to develop.
Yeah. So, bro, do you remember what that definition of development or develop was again? Or at least, can you paraphrase it?
Hold on.
Not from the jump, starting off from slow. It says desire to develop, like actually wanting to develop. And we was just talking about taking, self accountability. And it's like, if it's a personal thing, only one that's gonna really get it done is you. And the only way you gonna get it done is if you desire to do it. Using your willpower. So you got to desire to develop.
So like, if
and
you're not develop is like, man, just getting better, doing something, doing something with your life.
Literally, bro. And it's like development is like that expansion in a way. But when we was on Google, the definition was something like to start an experience or a suffering, right? And to start an experience or a suffering, what does it say? That will lead to feeling or an ailment. So it says to start a process of experience or suffering that will lead to a feeling or an ailment, right? So you got a desire to start that process. That's either going to be an experience or it's going to be suffering, but it's going to lead you to either a feeling or an ailment, a pain, right?
Yes,
and so the part why that's so important is because you got a desire to do it knowing that it's going to be some pain involved, and knowing that when you get to that pain, you're going to have to, do some work and change your circumstances to turn that from suffering into experience.
Exactly,
and so speaking of change, what's the next part?
The next part is just recognizing that you have to change, bro. So now that you got this desire of developing to where you know that you want to do this, you want to have these feelings, whatever the feeling may be, you know what I'm saying? Now you have to recognize that you have to change. So knowing that you got to change, knowing what you got to do to change, and
start to do it. And you know what? That's deep too, because it's like, you know that you got to change, but like to recognize or recognize, that means to think about it again. So to recognize that you do actually have to change, that's true, because if you're trying to achieve some feeling, it's going to take a difference in the process to get a difference in the results. So the reason why you even starting desiring to develop is because you're not in the position where that feeling or those circumstances are yours. So because of that, you do have to change. And so after you desire that you want something better, after you desire that feeling, you have to recognize, okay, in order for me to get that feeling, I have to change something about me, something in me,
Yeah, that makes sense, man. And
you definitely got to recognize it.
It's crazy, like, for our viewers out there, if y'all really paying attention, all these videos tie into each other. Because, like, that taking self-accountability, by the way, taking self-accountability went up on photo. I don't know how, but hey,
it's some love. Hey, that's a lot of love coming our way, and guaranteed, it's reciprocal. That love go back outward. So it's a lot in the works to where everybody who participated in that love, it's going to come right back around to you for sure.
Yeah, so if you ain't even checked that out, go ahead and check the last episode of Free Game. We were talking about self-accountability. But I said that to say this because self-accountability actually ties into this video as well, because, it ties into the recognition to change part, because it takes self accountability to know that you're not doing the best of your ability.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And once you
Again,
know
because
what you say,
I was just gonna say again because like only person that's gonna really acknowledge and hold that truth is you. So it's got to be self accountability.
right?
Like everybody know you got to change, but the only person that's gonna change you is you. So you right. What was you gonna say?
Dang, I knew you was about to say that.
I'm sorry.
I kind of forgot.
We might have been finna say the same thing though, low key.
Yeah, but so you have to take like a self
I was really
accountability
trying to get my thought
to
back, but I couldn't,
recognize the
man.
change,
Marcus messed me
and
up.
then once you start changing, you gotta like what? Damn, I forgot what the fuck I was saying. God damn it, Marcus.
It's all my fault. I'm sorry. It'll come back around to you in divine time.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, bro, you got to take that as self accountability to desire to develop. So to desire to expand your circumstances, right? Because like if you don't desire to, then you just gonna stay. And there's nothing wrong with just staying, right? If that's what you choose, but don't sit up and choose to stay and then be sitting up crying like I want better, but you choosing to stay.
Exactly.
Right? That's where you're making a mistake.
And that's crazy that you say that, right? Because I was just at work not too long ago, and I was talking to a coworker, and she was saying like, okay, so she be working out a lot, but you know, any person that works out on a regular knows that it takes more than just working out to see results. It takes conditioning and eating right and all this type of stuff. And she said exactly what you just said, bro. She just said like all she be doing is complaining about how she don't be gaining and all this type of stuff, but she knows why she's not gaining. You know what I'm saying? So now she doing like a regular diet and all these other things to contribute to to the change. You know what I'm saying?
And you said she started doing it now, right?
Yeah.
That's so deep, bro, because we didn't even, like, I didn't know about that story till just now, but that story expresses and is an example of this formula, bro. She desired development. She desired to be stronger, right? Or whatever, be more fit, whatever. She had a desire to
she wants to see the results, you know what I'm saying? Like, she knows she's getting stronger, but she's not seeing the results.
And then when she wasn't seeing the results, that's the part that made her recognize that she needed to change. And once she started to change, once she started to recognize that, she started to actually do it, she started to change. And once she started to change, she's starting to see growth now because she's on, right now, the fact that she knows is more to the story than just working out a couple times, she's more closer to being that fitness person or that person who's healthy. Like, she's more closer to being that person who she's trying to become or growing into that person or developing into that person. You know, she's more closer to it now than she was at the beginning, only because, well, I ain't gonna say only, but definitely because she desired her development. Plus, she recognized that what she was doing wasn't working. She recognized that she needed to change, and now she's growing.
But I really wanted to talk about this topic because it's a lot of people out there really think that change is bad, bro. And if you're not changing, you're not living right. You know what I'm saying? Like,
for real, bro.
I heard a quote one day. They was talking about once you stop reading, that's when you become dumb. And it's kind of the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Yeah, because you no longer expand. If you think about it, all life, if a tree is not growing and, you know, and the leaves and stuff ain't expanding, leaves falling off, new leaves coming in, if it's not changing, that tree is dead.
Exactly.
And you know, it's funny, bro, because I even got a quote that say the same thing, and it kind of goes into why some people are scared of change. It's because the quote says, change can be good or bad based on actions taken. And not taking an action is an action. So a lot of people are taking bad actions that's making a change bad. So it makes sense that they're going to think all change is bad. But that's a problem because change can be good or bad.
Yeah.
Based on the actions that you take.
Exactly. And that's why I want to say, man, like, I be hearing rapping talking about, I ain't changing, blah, 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 blah. But change is good, bro. You know what I'm saying? Now, it's levels to that, too, though. Like, I be understanding what they be not changing on the friends and all this type of stuff, but if them friends is holding you back, bro, you're not going to be able to reach your full potential. You know what I'm saying?
Right, because it's a big difference between changing and switching up. See, like if you got good friends and you stop messing with them, then you done switched up on them, you know?
Yeah.
But if you changing, your good friends going to be able to change with you.
Yeah, and your good friends, they going to notice that you changing before you almost notice it, you know?
That's true. That's definitely true, actually, yeah.
Just on the phone one time, nigga, you told me, bro, You could tell I'm different just through the phone calls, bro.
Yeah, for real, bro. Because it's and you're right, bro. Because it's what I was reflecting and seeing, or what you was reflecting and I was seeing was the growth. You know, even in just the stuff you was saying, from me knowing stuff how you would think about one situation a while ago, and it's like seeing you thinking about it different. It's obvious that that's a change. It's obvious that that's growth and development. You know.
Yeah, and I know
For
people.
sure.
I be knowing people just want to like they want to change. They don't know where to start. You know what I'm saying? That's really what this video for, man. For
Yeah.
if you want to change, you want to do better, you got a desire to develop. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
That's the
Yep. And
first
then you
part.
gotta.
And then once you
Yeah.
desire to develop, add that change to there equals growth, bro. Every time.
Yeah, bro, you're right because yeah, and that's a fact because it is so many people that want to grow. If not everybody, you know,
Yeah.
so many people that want to grow, and it's like they don't know how to grow. They just know they want to grow. Well, basic algebra says, you know, if I know what's on this end, I can work my way backwards, right?
Yeah.
So even if I didn't, well, what I'm saying is, if I know this piece, if I know I'm trying to equal growth, then I can use this formula. I can recognize, or I can desire to develop, and then recognize that I need to change, and then go through the process. And I like this formula, bro, because it's not general, but it's very simple in the sense of, okay, desire to develop. Well, everybody can take that advice and apply it specifically to their life by saying, where do I want to develop, right? Some people is money. Some people is fitness. Some people is reading. You know, it could be anything, but it's like, where do I want to develop? Where do I want to expand? That's step one. And then step two is you take that and you add it to the recognition that I am not that thing that I'm trying to develop into exactly at this moment. So I have to change, right? And then it's like you take that change as an opportunity. You take actions that make that change a good thing, and then you end up with growth. It's like it's law, it's formula. You know, it's like that's the way it goes. That's math. 1 + 1 equals, you know.
Yeah. Sometimes I be feeling like we be giving them too much game, bro.
Too much, but oh man,
It's
I
gonna
feel
pay
that.
off though, bro. We just gotta
It
keep
do, and
doing
you
it.
know
It's
what?
gonna pay off.
And it do, and because the reason, something that helps me get through it. Well, I ain't gonna say it like that, but I'm gonna just say it is what it's supposed to be. You know, things go how it's supposed to, and the ones that's really picking up all this game is the ones that's really gonna get it and get a return on investment. Because
It's free right now, but it ain't gonna always be free.
see, because it ain't free. It ain't free. The ones who really gonna get it is the ones who paying attention, right? So
True.
if they
Yeah,
paying
see?
attention on their investment,
Yeah, man. Exactly.
they gonna get a return on that investment for sure. We can either conclude or talk about the importance of like taking this and pondering on it personally, because like you can just hear this and then go back to your regular life, and you gonna never apply the formula. Like, so we already talked about how you apply the formula directly, but it's like it ain't gonna work if you don't apply it. Like if you don't pick something and desire to develop on it and then recognize that you gotta change. I mean, I ain't gonna say that's the only way to grow. So all I'm gonna say is this formula doesn't work unless you apply it.
Yeah,
But if you do apply it, it works.
yeah. I ain't gonna lie. That's our name on that one.
We said the same.
That's ours though. You know what I meant to say.
Yep, bro. You're right, bro. That's definitely ours, bro, for real. Because it's like that. And it's like ain't nothing new under the sun, but at the same time, all truth is half truth. So the new part is this is a new way to look at it, right? And it's an actual simpler formula that you as a person can apply in your life to find growth. If you truly do desire that growth that you claim you desire.
Exactly,
this is a way to
bro.
get to it. This is a sword.
Okay, but we gonna end it though, so then we won't be sounding like we repeating ourselves, you know? Conclude,
For
I'm
sure.
right behind you. And boom.
For sure, man. So, with that being said, once again, we really do appreciate you checking out the video, and we just ask that if you feel the information in this video is genuine or legitimate, just go ahead and give it a like, a comment, subscribe, and or share the link for the video. In an effort to present the information to someone else in hopes that they too can find something useful in it. And if anybody wants to keep up with me on any social media, I'll post my Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, and Instagram in the description in my videos. And as far as YouTube, when you subscribe, if you click the bell icon, YouTube will notify whenever any new content is posted. So, that being said, thanks again. I love you, and I'll see you when I see you.
It's all love, man. Hey, speaking of love, man, I had like 730 views on the last episode, man. So get that one to 1,000. Get this one up to 1,000, man. And hopefully we got something going. You know what I'm saying? Even if we don't got something going yet, we not rushing it. You know? We just,
Right.
we just playing our cards how they supposed to be played, bro. And with that being said, it's Big Head J, Coaster, Coaster Concepts. Get up with us, gang.
Young nigga grind, I'm just trying to touch a million. Just trying to touch a million.